That boy got the fit on today.
I think it should be a good fight though, man.
What's that, guys? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, they ready.
What's up? What you guys doing?
Mer, watching the Canelo and Jacobs fight on the zone, bro. You know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's fight season, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah. It is fight season.
If you want to know that Canelo gonna have a punch better than that.
You're a bum, Dunne.
Are you ready? Ha, left,
Move those
right,
feet. Get that
left,
footwork.
Right.
It's fight season, baby. Act like you want this.
Come on, up.
Come
down,
on.
up.
Show us that strength. You'll never make it through this fight lifting like that.
Are you kidding me right now?
This is what I've been training for.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
I'm Trinidad James.
I'm the
Very,
Kush God,
very
Smoke
spooky. We have Smoke DZA with us here, the Kush God, Rugby Thompson, Harlem Zone. This is a very spooky episode.
My dog.
It is.
Of full
A
size
real
Run.
one.
It is.
My dog.
Oh,
can
you
see.
fucked me up with this shit. What's this shit you got going on? Oh, that's why you had your shit covered. They did a hell of a makeup job over here.
Come on, shout out to my girl Shayna. You know, blood and bones. You know how we do it.
Okay.
Feeling real ugly today, man. Make
That's
sure
really
you get
creepy
that.
right there.
This is
That's what it's about, man.
Very.
Forever, ever, I might never die. I can't poke you, baby. I'm too occupied. It can get ugly again. I can get ugly again.
Real ugly,
Special
ugly time.
episode is that we're going to talk about your sneaker history. Before we get into all that, I do want to discuss the shoes everyone's wearing today. Welty, what do you have on?
Got a pair of Adidas Blackburns.
Okay.
I like them.
Ooh, I love that.
You like them.
It's straight to the point. I got Hypebeast fake Day of the Deads, fake Day of the Deads, but nah, shout out to Black Sheep.
Okay.
Send these through, man. I want to call these the trick or treats, man.
Okay.
I got the 002.
What's up, Geiger?
John Geiger.
I like wearing my
FSR
friend
alone.
stuff.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I'm doing Reeboks. This episode will go live on the last day of October.
October.
Right before we flip the calendar over to November. This is Reebok Dmx 6 on the feet.
Say that again. No, what?
How much time did you put into thinking about that?
That sounds like an ad lib.
Somebody wrote that for me, so I have a whole team of writers.
Just say it one more
working
time
on it.
for my.
Nope. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they didn't pay me for that. But Reebok Dmx 6, these came in the mail. Actually, gentlemen, I got to admit something. They're half a size too big. I'm really, really nervous right now that they look a little chunky, but I'm still doing it.
Whole size.
Maybe I'll give them away.
Jones is hard though.
You think?
I'll hold you.
Okay. Gentlemen, let's talk sneaker news. The first thing we want to discuss is Kanye's proclamation that he wants to make Yeezys here in the U.S. He said that in the latest Zane Lowe interview. How possible do we think this is?
He also said too that he wants to work with the prison reform initiative that Kim Kardashian West, his wife, has been working on.
An Armenian American.
Yes, a very important one. Besides myself. But serious talk though, but he said that he kind of wants to help create a system where, they can work on prison reform and get people who have gone through that system to then work in the factories and, help produce the sneakers.
Do we think Kanye could pull all this off is my question?
I mean, he just made a fucking gospel album. At this
He
point,
could do
what the
anything.
fuck you want
He's
to
never
do.
going to fail.
Are you feeling it? Are you feeling Jesus is King?
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
Are you feeling the Yeezys?
Some of
Are you a
them.
Yeezy guy?
I'm a,
Nike, Adidas, Yeezy, either?
I'm a Adidas Yeezy guy. I like the 700. 350s was cool, like when they first came out.
Yeah, the first one, Turtle Doves.
They just ran those into the ground though.
Cool, but they might have been overly bootleg, maybe. I've seen too many people that shouldn't have had them.
These are real.
That's like the most bootleg shoe in the world. You go across
And it's
the
a
globe,
bad bootleg.
everywhere.
Oh, it looks terrible.
Every pocket of the
Sock
globe
copy.
has a fucking fake
Yeah.
Yeezy 350 supplier. I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
It's nasty, but I like the dad sneaker though.
Do you remember a lot of bootleg Jordans in Harlem back in the day?
I did, but see, fortunately for me, I wasn't never a Jordan guy because I'm a Knicks fan. Just,
Okay.
bleed orange and blue. Unfortunately for us, because we haven't had too many good years, but
Right.
since Mike used to torment me as a child, I just
Sound like
boycott.
sound like Gary Vee's story. He said something.
Yeah, I
similar to that.
boycotted
you
his
can't
sneaker.
Like
I'm
Jordan,
just like, I can't.
man.
Yeah, it's just my kids could wear them though, cause my kids ain't lived that era, so it's cool. I buy them for my children, but I won't wear no Mike. So
Moving forward in news, Kendrick Lamar's dropping a new Nike React 55
oh,
joints.
it's
I mean, there's not really too many details of what's the inspiration. My buddy, shout out to Sergio, he was like, you got to give Kendrick time, give Nike time to kind of like discuss,
Put it
like
together.
tell her why they did this. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. How you feeling though, like when you look at it?
For what I see, they look cool. I mean, I'm not all the way mad at them. I think guys like us, we could swag anything. But
Look at my face.
When you say, I wasn't looking. When you said guys like us, how many people were you referring to
nah,
on
B,
the
you
set?
count too. You count. That's cool.
Appreciate that. I really hope this is all. I really hope this is all a pun based on his song Element, because this is, but the Element React 55. So like, if that's what we're going for here, I am all in.
You're very smart. You put that one together because it would have.
I feel like the shoes lost a lot of steam though since the other year when everyone thought that was the greatest new sneaker that they've seen. So it's kind of weird to see him collaborating on that silhouette so late in the shoe's history. But
Yeah, are you close enough with Kendrick? I know you did some
That's
songs
my
back in
guy.
the day,
That's
Ball
my
Game,
guy.
things like that. Like,
That's my guy.
Can you ask him for a pair of these if it comes down to that?
I gotta run into him. I mean, it's been a while since I spoke to Dot, but I'm pretty sure if I
still got the
if
same
I sent
number?
the back kite out there,
Okay,
I could get those.
might have to pull the trigger.
so how did you get into sneakers from the start?
I mean, I'm from Harlem, so
The drip
like-
is there.
We make everything cool, right?
yeah, we make everything cool and we like fly shit. So if we didn't have a good pair of feet growing up, we'd probably get teased. And I was around a bunch of people that always was fly, so I had to keep up. And
Did you get teased?
Nah, I didn't get. Well, nah, I'll be lying if I said I didn't get teased. Of course I got teased.
Right.
Even if I was fly, I would get teased because that's just something that's just the nature of.
What
where
was
I'm
the
from.
first? Do you remember the first shoe that, or when you buy something like, oh, these shits fly, y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about,
Right.
And whatever. Then niggas was like, nigga, what do you have on?
I think the first shoe for me might have been foam posits.
You was ahead of the
I
curve
was ahead
on
of
niggas.
the curve, and a lot of people ain't know about them. So it's kind of like, what
blue
are those
ones?
space boots? Yeah, the OG ones, the pennies.
Nice.
Keeping it all the way Harlem, you said you used to run into Mace back in the Foot Locker back in the days too. Is that right?
That's real.
What was that about?
I was a little kid, and Mace would just be going in there, just doing his Mace
Yeah.
thing.
Did he have a shiny suit on, or was he dressed like a pedestrian?
Mace was fly. Mace always wore like college basketball jersey, like
Oh, yeah, the
like,
fly
like
fly.
different
Oranges?
shit.
Yeah,
like,
the throwbacks, blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
but Mace was always somebody that I seen that taught me kind of how to put it together. Like,
So you were in Foot Locker taking notes, like, okay.
I mean, not even taking notes, just being the kid. Like, oh shit, they go Mace.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You said, you kind of mentioned at the top about like, man, I can't really rock Jordans because of that love for Nick and what Jordan did. I've heard that literally 3 times now. You, Gary V, Action Bronson. Every time I hear it, I think to myself like, damn, what was Jordan doing? Like
was
I seen
tormenting
it.
us.
Like I seen the old, when I go back and look at the old film or whatever, but I didn't think that like it hit you guys so hard that you wouldn't get the shoes.
You're skipping out on all
As
that
a
sneaker
grown
history.
man,
Like
I
these
still
were the
feel that way.
Jordans are like
Yeah.
the best thing when we were growing. Like
And there wasn't a pair that you saw like you thought 6s were dope or
I
something.
thought I
Never
thought
broke the
6s
rules?
was dope. I thought 12. I broke the rules a few times.
Okay.
But as a grown man, I won't.
What made you break the rules first?
Had to be some 11s or something, right?
11.
I think I gotta ask you though, because you said you were wearing Ewins and stuff back then. I seen connection with the brand
Makes sense.
recently. But the one thing I want to get the history on, because I was talking to Dallas Penn, shout out, about it.
Light Flex.
And I had asked him, are you into that Ewins coming back? And he's like, man, I won't wear Ewins because back then the only people you would see wearing Ewins were crackheads because the shoes were $15 on sale.
Do you have that same experience?
I don't think
Dallas
he's talking
came from
about
an
the
era.
same ones though.
Yeah, I think he's talking
the
about some
whack
other
joints.
ones. Because he came from an era that,
Are crackheads hooping like that?
nah, but crackheads will be able,
Jesus,
when they had the table back in the day where you could just take the shit off the table.
What is that? I don't know that.
All right, so in New York, we had tables where
Out front, right?
out front
Yeah, the
where the
shoes on
sneaker wasn't
Tied together on it.
right. They were tied together. There wasn't no box.
Okay.
So if they wasn't, and they might have been some popular ones up there too, but you'll
Okay.
get them for maybe 80% off. So maybe if they got it off the table,
That's where the crackheads are
you know,
shopping.
my reason for wearing Ewins is because Patrick Ewing is the player that I grew up idolizing.
Right.
So I felt like as a New Yorker, the same way I would wear Yankee fitted,
Yeah.
I would wear a pair of Ewins. Now, right now, I won't wear a pair of Ewins because my fresh is a little advanced in that.
Elevated,
Right,
matured.
right. But when they reintroduced them, I was all in.
Were you boosting sneakers too back in the day, or?
Nah, I wasn't boosting sneakers. I'm from Harlem.
Detective Lad, yo, hey, hi.
Besides sneakers and rap, one of the things you're really into is wrestling.
Yes, I love it.
Woo!
You do see a push nowadays with wrestlers getting into sneakers a little bit. You got guys like Kofi Kingston. You know, you got Shane Mack with the Jordan 3s.
Back with the mics.
Dropping the elbow. What do you think about wrestlers getting into shoes? Is that cool or is it corny?
Nah, that's cool. Same way how they into rap. Like I could talk to Finn Balor about rap all day.
Who's that?
Finn Balor, the Demon King. You don't know?
I don't know anything about wrestling at all because it's
God,
fake.
bro, it's fake. Look, I'm gonna bring one of my wrestling buddies in here, and I want you to tell him it's fake.
We had
and see how you
Rosenberg
feel
on the
about
show,
that.
and he told me that wrestling was
God.
fake to his face.
That's crazy. That's like taboo. Look, that's crazy.
He wants to get chokeslammed, that's all.
Yeah.
He wants to get chokeslammed.
It was an interview with Dr. D, David Schultz back
Who's
in the
that?
day. It's this interviewer, right, that was like, well, you know, what do you feel about wrestling being fake? Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, he has.
Slapped the shit out of him. How he slapped him.
I would love to meet Dr. D.
I don't think you would.
You mentioned foam posits. A crazy story I heard from you was about how when the Supreme foam posits came out, you had a team of people trying to get these. You had people set up on computers. You had a whole war room going on. How
shit.
how
You
tough
just
was the
started-
situation?
Supreme, who told you that? That's not real.
Foam
I don't even
posits?
think-
You had a couple people on the computers refreshing it, right?
Nah,
Am I blowing it out of proportion
You
here?
might be blowing it out of proportion because.
Get us right, please get us
Because
right.
for one, I refuse to stand on any line and I refuse to have my people be bots for me.
Okay.
So if I can't get them, I don't need them.
Okay.
But
There it
most of the time, I will go through the source. I won't.
Straight
send a
to
bot. I will go through Supreme. I had the Galaxies.
I saw
maybe
that.
a month before they came out.
How?
Did you trade your car for
How?
them?
I want to know how.
Shout out to Mike Sherman. Mike Sherman was working for Nike at that time.
Okay.
And
Mike
I
Sherman.
remember when they released, it was like a line on Mercer from like Alexander Wayne all the way down to the store.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
at the end of
And
the
it
block.
was raining. I stopped. I halted. I said, hold on. I had my Galaxies in my bag. And I put my Galaxies. But I just wanted to front on that.
Oh, you had to flex.
I had.
Yes.
That was
It
like that.
felt good.
It's
It
like
was
People
like
trying
one
to
of
run
those.
up on you in the streets,
They
like,
would-
give me
You
those.
floated. You
Never.
floated down the whole entire
Like
block
coming
from the
down
Wayne
there.
store all the way down
Slow,
the
too.
canal.
It was a slow bop.
Yeah.
Model.
2 miles.
Model.
Wait, what were
Everybody could
people
see
saying
me.
when you walked past them in the sneakers that they
were
were in line
fainting.
for?
It was just like a whisper, like, shh, look at this.
Right.
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 Exactly.
Incredible.
Yeah.
But have you ever
$7
resold
$1.80.
sneakers?
No, that's not my thing. I wear my sneakers. And if I did, it's because I'm tired of them. And it's just like my wife is on my head, like, get these shits out my house because I got so many. So then it's like, all right, bet. I got no choice. But before I resell them, I probably give them away before, you know, unless it's value of them. And I'm like, I'm not about to give away $1,000. I'm just going to just go, you know, get another pair of sneakers maybe and get screamed at. But I mean, you know, every now and then it happens if I can't fit them.
All right.
So, Smokers Club tour. Being able to work with like from Wiz to Currency to all these guys, and like you've always been guy in the room, knowing what's up, respect there. Who's some of the freshest? Like who's always had the kicks? Like always, like you know you got
Out of our set?
it. Yeah.
You,
Right.
Spitter.
Man, big up Spitter.
What, Wale? Westside Gun.
West
Yeah,
Side.
Westside Gun has a sneakers.
Griselda.
Gotta get him on the show.
Westside Gun.
Westside Gun.
Benny
oh my
the
God.
Butcher.
Shout out Benny, shout out Conway.
Nice.
We had a lot of sneaker wars.
Really? With who?
How
This
does
is my
that?
guy right here.
Hey.
You and him had
This is-
sneaker wars?
this- but I ain't gonna front. He has a lot.
Right.
Like, he probably got me beat.
Is
Dad.
it like an unofficial
Oh.
thing, or you guys actually were like, I'm gonna try to outflex you at this one?
Nah, it was unofficial.
Unofficial.
It was unofficial. It was just we just rock.
Just-
And he played basketball. You know, we played basketball. We had a good time.
Hooping.
You always hear about how big the Air Force One is to Harlem. Like, is that overstated at all, or is that just like that's the
Nah,
shoe that you're like born in?
It's the Uptown. It's the Bronx too. Bronx and Harlem is like cousins. I always say that. It's one of
Harlem
those joints
Hospital,
that
they
we-
got the baby ones and they just put it right
Harlem
on the feet.
Hospital. I mean, I might have had some onesies, some Air Force Ones.
Right.
You don't even remember your first pair of Air Force Ones? Like you always had it growing up?
I ain't gonna front. I ain't always have them growing up. but I had them. But when they had like the yellow checks, red checks, royal blue checks, those we fuck with. We don't fuck with mids. We won't wear mids.
The mid is selling.
But we'll wear highs.
That's a point of like contention a little bit, because there's some people who argue that, some people in the office who'll be like, no, mids were popping like during like the Nelly era when they got into sneakers.
Nah.
Never.
That's
Nelly
like
ain't
wearing
Harlem, though.
construction Timbs without the leather on the top.
The butt nakeds?
Yeah,
The butt naked.
The bucket
naked.
naked.
Jesus.
You need 8-inch if you're gonna wear constructs at this point.
Right.
Is the white on white the best Air Force One of all time to you, or is there a pair that you put over that?
Yeah, I mean they're the most classic ones.
Yeah.
It's like a Rod Laver or Stan Smith for Adidas.
Hard to argue with that.
Classic shit.
Man, I feel like we're in a new era in terms of rapper sneaker deals. I feel like every single rapper has a sneaker. Do you think there's too many rapper sneakers out there at this point?
Nah, cause we like the ball players. We giving the influence too.
Yeah.
So niggas wanna wear our shit.
Big fucking facts.
Yeah.
But there's
I
never a
think it
rapper
should be
sneaker
more.
you saw where you were like, yo, that doesn't make sense?
Nah. I think mostly every rapper sneaker that I saw made sense.
I'm not putting this on you, but me personally, that we know Future had a couple of Reeboks that were.
But those weren't Future, I feel like. Those were just Reeboks. Those were,
I
I'm not
I
putting
didn't
that on
even
you.
know that.
That's Brendan Dunne's personal
look,
opinion.
I've never even seen them. So
It's probably for the best.
shame on
Probably
Reebok
for the
for not
best.
even letting me know that. But
Shame on Reebok for a lot of things.
Cam
you know?
got a pair of good sneakers. Spitter had a good pair of
Yeah.
sneakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Is Wale the GOAT of sneakers?
he's one of them. We can't front on Ralph.
It's not Future.
He's ahead of he's ahead of his time on a lot of shit. I ain't gonna front. Like, he's one of the GOATs. I can't say he is the GOAT because I'll probably get beef with everybody else.
Who's
Pause.
the GOAT in their
Who
mind?
else? Yeah, but
Who else are you putting in that conversation that if says one of the go-to
Of rappers.
automatically I think Clark Kent, when we speak of sneakers, he's like synonymous to that.
Yeah.
I'm different.
And then it's like my man Russ, not the artist Russ.
But Russ Banks.
Russ, yeah, but
Of course.
I have conversations about this guy when he's not around about sneakers. So I would put him in there.
But when it comes to like rappers being like, you know, the top of the sneaker mountain or whatever you want to call it.
Fat Joe. That's
Yeah,
another
Yeah,
but,
oh,
you,
come
but
on.
you feel
There
like
we go.
to have that status, you have to had been into sneakers for a long time, or can you just buy a ton of like dope sneakers at Flight Club and have an ill collection and now you're part of it?
See, now that's
You want to
like,
say the guy you're talking about? Or you?
See, that's
no,
like
'cause a lot of
the-
people are doing. A lot of people are doing. It
I
in
feel
general.
you. That's like the argument I had with Just Blaze one time over Polo. I went to Just Crib and it just blew my mind. Like, it's like fucking every department store you can name, that's his setup.
Doesn't he have like a polo chandelier?
Exactly.
He's
He's
got a
next
Ralph
level.
chandelier?
But I'm like, how
are we
could
talking
I
about?
compete with you when you got public service announcement, Jay-Z money?
Mm-hmm.
I can't compete. You could buy everything from Polo. Fuck, you can have Ralph come do the whole decor to your shit.
Now you know how I feel sitting
So-
next to this guy every week and he's got Gucci socks on and I am on a fucking blogger's budget here. I'm trying.
It's
bro.
good. It's good that a blogger can
Go
have a
on,
budget
King.
though, because bloggers
Go
ain't
on,
have
King.
budgets, B.
Go
That's
on,
hardcore.
King.
That's hardcore that you got
Go
a
off,
budget.
King.
But
But I
Reeboks are
think,
free.
but I think if you could do it, then you know you could do it.
one of the other conversations that we had on here, we had another Harlem resident, Jim Jones. He said Nike boots started in Harlem.
I understood his
And
argument.
Wale obviously
seen
got
that, right?
his
Yeah.
feelings about it.
I understood what Jim was saying
What's the correct
because
way?
I'm from Harlem,
Right.
so I get it. However, Ralph was one of the first guys that was doing it on a commercial level that got highlighted before we could get it off, as in,
Antique denim?
antique denims with ACGs and BB. You know,
Simon
you feel
Simon
me?
belts,
So
yeah.
that was a kit in Harlem at one time. Ed Hardy tees and shit.
Who
Like,
did that first?
Jim, that's Jim's style. So I
Rock
can
star
understand
look.
why Jim would say it started in Harlem first, because he pioneered this new style that's going on right now. It's a remix to his shit.
Right.
You feel me?
The
So
fit and stuff too. The way that
fit,
kid,
everything,
yeah.
like he started
Facts.
that.
Mhm.
You think
Take
that also
from
kind of
him.
comes with the mentality too, where you kind of hear it like where like you always hear that Harlem started everything, where it's like
We did.
okay.
I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
it's
That
not a secret.
conversation hasn't changed. Like that is
That's not gonna
that's the
change.
headline for Harlem.
Yeah, we did.
Started everything. nigga.
Exactly.
Any trend, you could drink water. You're like, no, we started drinking water here first.
Look,
that true?
people
Water?
be mad. People be mad when this is said, but Dapper Dan, the great Dapper Dan,
The great.
said everybody wants to be from New York, right? But in New York, everybody wants to be from Harlem. And you can take it however you want to take it.
But also respect to Wale. I'm siding with Wale on this conversation still. I think DMV blew up the Nike boots.
I agree.
So, sneaker of the year. Complex Con is this weekend. Make sure you guys come out to Complex Con, right? Sakai's.
You took the words out of my mouth.
We saw you wearing those a lot.
You've been
recently,
rocking
too.
them, so that is it,
Sneaker
right?
of the year, by far. Yeah.
Why though? In your head,
For one, I like the concept from the beginning because Geiger did it first.
with the multiple swooshes.
With the multiple swooshes.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I had those misplaced
So,
checks. Right?
right, and the color
Nike
pattern,
will
right?
remix your shit now.
This is the remix. They made it look really, really
Of course.
good. It
It's
was
also
really
a
good
shoe
for the
nobody
eye.
expected. You didn't see it coming. It's not like it was a Jordan 1 or an Air Force 1.
Right,
Correct.
and it's hard to get. It's not a sneaker that you could really even get on the resale like that. And if you do, you're gonna pay an outlandish amount of money for it. I like the way the sneaker fit.
It's comfortable.
You know, it's just one of those sneakers that it's a conversational piece.
It's a remix.
When I wear them,
We invented the remix.
we invented the remix.
Diddy, Bad Boy, Harlem. We invented it.
Really.
It's all
Headline.
I like that segue. I like
it's all
that.
connected.
Really.
Harlem invented sneakers, not even sneaker culture.
I need that like Harlem invented with like the stars and shit.
Smoke DZA, every week here on the show, we punish someone for the worst take, something terrible they did or said last week, as decided by the YouTube commenters. We make them switch out their shoes for a awful pair of shoes. It is me this week, as decided by the YouTube commenters, because I called myself the White Kyrie.
He does.
They used to call me the White Kyrie.
Really?
Yeah.
That is cool, man.
It
You should get those.
You think?
Yeah.
You
Kind
gotta.
of Halloween costume,
drip 'em.
maybe. And they, but listen.
White Kyrie.
I want to preface this because if you're a real Full Size Run fan, you remember that really was a meme in the show in the early days, and
Big
that was a
facts.
thing.
But this was also like Cavs era Kyrie when he had the beard.
And a different era of Brendan Dunne, to be totally honest. So I will take the
Pre-marathon.
punishment. I will take my shoes off. Welty, you have some terrible shoes for me. Please tell us this week who deserves this distinction. But I really do look like Kyrie Irving, in some forms.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we
Also
got
both
some
suffer from
joints.
mood
We got some
swings.
joints here.
Oh my
Oh
God. Who did those?
We found
What
it.
are
Mad,
those?
nigga.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
niggas is nasty. Oh my God.
My son fucked up this week. I might have to
And
go
it's got
find
like
those
the off.
things.
And it's got like
As punishment.
white
Y'all
tone on
are
it.
nasty. Oh, y'all niggas is
Yo, we actually
nasty.
put the off,
The
we put
rabbit
the
spots.
off-white on it too.
Oh,
Mad
The
in New
rabbit
York.
spots.
mad in New York. Oh,
Yo, Steve
my.
Matt, who is the director? Who is the
Y'all
creative
are
director over there?
nasty.
These
Yo.
shits don't even feel
Hey,
right.
real quick, the
Y'all
leather
are
is kind of nice.
nasty.
The leather
Whoa.
is kind of nice.
Listen, we were having a conversation though that someone said that if that star on the side was a Bape star and Bape did these, would people be fucking with them or not?
Yeah, because they
Yes, there'd
fucking
be a lot of-
fashion whores, but I
that vape
wouldn't.
store down there on Soho,
It's terrible.
It would be 5 million people out there with no shoes on trying to get that shit.
They would, and they'd be fighting for these shits.
On mamas.
And then DZA will walk by with the shoes already on his feet.
Don't walk back with those on.
In the rain, like. I took the joints out for you. I made it easy.
He gave you some help.
Gave you some
So
help.
just check this out, man. We also do a segment called Drip, Flip, or Skip.
Okay.
Drip being boom, it looks good. You know what I'm saying? We like that. Flip being, we like it, but we won't rock that. Or whatever, so we'll resell it.
Right.
And skip being, we don't fuck with that at all.
All right, cool.
Well, these are all dropping at.
Oh, Complex Con too. That's
Buy a
another
ticket.
This
All
is
these people
couple
that do the
tickets.
special releases at
Right,
Complex
right,
Con. So
right.
all these guys, make sure that people got, I think VIP. These are the shoes that
We
you
will be
trying
doing
to
a
get.
live show, 1 o'clock on Saturday. One and only prime time, Deion Sanders.
Please come by to check out our show. Make sure that you go get these shoes. But the first one is going to be the ice cream and Reebok collab. Iverson's.
5.
Boom. Drip, flip, or skip. I'll start with you.
I'm a fan of Pharrell and Allen Iverson.
So it's
However,
however.
I think I'm gonna skip those because I couldn't get jiggy with those.
Brendan Reebok.
I'm getting
ambassador.
extremely jiggy in these. Are you kidding me?
You can't wait. These are actually going on foot probably.
That's a drip.
This is,
That's a drip.
was it?
I do think this is a smart move, trying to figure out how to get a little bit energy behind the Iverson thing.
Right.
Other than paying me a fucking boatload of money, which
Yeah.
is the obvious.
So-
I like these. These are drip.
I love Allen Iverson, man. It's a drip.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'm
Next,
fine, man. I don't know.
we have the Sneaker Room and Element Reacts.
And these are all
I
different
thought these
prices.
were out.
The most expensive one has the Swarovski crystals on it.
The black at the top, right?
Yep.
Shining.
I'll
And all-
start with you,
And
Welty.
the proceeds for these do go to breast cancer
Yes.
research.
Shout out to Sneaker Room for sending
Yeah,
me
they've
a
been
pair,
doing
too.
this. Siraj, shout out. They've been doing it for a while. It's a drip. It's a good cause. Also from Jersey City, so.
Most important.
God is most important. Brendan?
Yeah, this is a drip. Good cause. Happy to support an independent retailer. I feel like it's impressive how consistently they've had sneaker collabs over the years.
Yeah, and all of it's been for the breast cancer stuff. They had the Victor Cruz shoe.
Did they do KD last year?
Kyrie
last year, that's right. DZA, drip flipper skip. Take out the cause. I don't
Nah,
wanna
look,
force
my
the
mom
cause
is a
on you.
breast cancer survivor, so
Oh, well,
hey, shout out to mom.
I'm gonna go with drip, just off the strength for that. But I could get jiggy with those.
right.
Those is cool.
I would get
and
definitely
you can
get a
do
drip
pink
from
in
me.
Harlem too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They invented that.
Shout out to Killer.
Boom. As we keep moving, we got the Puma times Chinatown Market. Shout out to Mike again.
Shout out to Mike.
I'm gonna start with you, Brendan.
These are kind of cool, but a bit derivative in terms of the actual silhouette. So as much as we love Puma here, I'm skipping it.
Okay. Welty.
Seen too much like Chinatown Market like collabs lately. I think they need to just chill a little bit and make it feel a little bit more special. So it's a skip.
DZA.
It's a flip because
Okay.
I wouldn't skip him because that's my man.
But we are cashing out.
But we are cashing out.
I'm gonna go drip. I think I could rock these. I'll get these off.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's not too many sneakers.
Yeah, so moving forward, we also we do outfits, my brother. Who else outfits better to do than DZA outfits? Smoke DZA outfits with the legend, the God. You know what I'm saying? What's going on right here? What is a drip flipper skill? What's going on right here? Give me a little preference, just a little back.
For me?
Yeah.
All right, well, those is the Kith, Scottie Pippen. Shout out to Ronnie Five. Those sweats is a May Leon Dore.
Well, this might be a rhetorical question, but drip flipper skill.
Super drip is the Kush God.
What are you and Dapper Dan talking about?
Funny shit, that watched me grow up as a kid.
Really?
Legit.
Oh, he like big homie, like
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
like
homie.
our uncle,
Damn.
like a not
Like
blood uncle.
like
uncle.
he knows Sean. He don't even know Smoke DZA.
Right.
Shout out to Dapper Dan, Jelani.
Yeah, that's a drip.
Drip?
Yeah, it's a drip.
Yeah,
Brendan?
he's standing next to fucking Dapper Dan. It's a drip.
Oh, it's a drip, definitely.
Oh, this is more Dapper Dan.
Moving on, boom. You and the boss.
Me and the boss.
What you got on there? What you got?
Actually, that whole fit, Dapper Dan, grandson, Akil, designed that whole fit for me. I got the inspiration for the jacket off Mitch from Paid in Full.
Oh, well, okay.
And,
Brendan, drip flipper skip. I'll start with you.
You heard the story. This is a drip. You got the Stan Smiths on.
Oh,
too,
and
right?
the classic Stans. I'm
big
a
Stan
big-
Smith,
I'm a
Rod
big-
Laver
I'm a
type of
Stan
guy.
Stan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welty?
I think that's like I've always said Stan Smith. I think is the greatest sneaker of all time. So
I didn't expect
That's why I
anything
fuck
different,
with
Welty.
it. That's why I fuck with it.
There's I need to hear it though.
Super drip.
Super
what was
drip.
happening between you and Ross that day though? Just
I was
Super
just,
drip.
that's big bro, that's little bro. You know what I'm saying? That was just like, he gave me the key to the city, like, yo, smile, nigga, you made it.
you guys
So,
eating
yeah,
Wingstop
that's-
together?
That's like
Nah,
a
we
big ass
didn't
house
do
out there.
Wingstop, but we smoked a lot of weed, though.
Nice. Moving forward, bang.
Bang.
Drip, flip, or skip.
Super drip.
Super drip.
That's the whole fit is a May from the top to the bottom.
Boom.
The
Great brand,
sneakers,
by the way.
New Balance, a May collab.
Does Teddy bless you with that, or you gotta?
Yeah, I mean, I get blessed and I go support.
Okay.
But at the end
Teddy,
of the
come on
day,
the show,
they
man.
take care of me. You know what I mean? They always take care
And how
of
do you
me.
pronounce
That's
it
my
again? Because every time I feel like I pronounce
May Leon Dore.
Ame
Gotcha.
Leon Do.
I appreciate the tutorial. Yeah,
Brendan?
I had no idea.
Drip, flip, or skip?
I'm really torn. I love the shoes, but every time I walk past the store, the guys in there, they definitely know who the fuck I am, but they're too cool to acknowledge me.
You gotta
Ooh,
go
I like
in there.
that.
I'm not going in.
Go in there.
They gotta,
you
they
walk
gotta,
in there. Walk by next week.
Tell Ronan or tell
After
Mills,
the
be
episode
like,
come
yo,
out.
they know who the fuck I am.
yo, this,
What
be
the
like,
fuck
yo,
going on?
say, yo, DZA said,
You know, I
y'all know who I am. DZA said, y'all know who I am, and give me this discount. Because he said, and they gonna see it. Give him my discount, guys. Let them rock out. You know what I'm saying? So
Please.
you go there, get you right.
I have mixed feelings. I guess it's a drip. The shoes are hard.
Take care of the boy, man.
Yeah, I've really been pleasantly surprised by the brand lately, and they have that other New Balance collab coming out, the 990 V2s, I believe, which looks pretty good. So this is a drip for me.
Oh, what's going on? In my department, hey, one of the freshest big guys in the game, so I'm always be biased. Drip.
Dripping it. All right, gentlemen, before we get out of here real quick, we want to read through the comment section and see what people have been saying about us on YouTube. Of course, people who watch YouTube videos are a special kind, so that's always a fun time. From One into Pink.
Lord.
Where's the other one?
The fact that y'all picked that cup,
I did
y'all
not
are
clear
good.
these. This is
Y'all
the first time
are
I'm seeing
good.
them. Matt Welty looks like he's either 1, been crying, 2, is crying, or 3, about to cry.
That's incredible.
Squinting
That's
eyes.
incredible.
Squinty eyes, man.
Jacques Boutro said, if I could super like this episode, I would. I guess that's referring to the Chris Bosh episode. I hope that applies to this episode as well.
Amen.
David
Smoke
Kim,
wanted this one, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Brendan looking like a young Dr. Phil. I don't really know what a young Dr. Phil
Well,
looks like.
you
so
go
I
from
have so
Black
much more
Kyrie to
hair.
Dr. Phil. I don't know.
I think it's the stash.
Is that
I think it's a turtleneck.
The stash is, you know, the stash is very Tom Selleck-ish.
We have Ty Johnson saying, I'm still waiting on those game-worn Spezials. Yeah, Welty may have to do a charity auction or something like that. Folks, this has been a very special and spooky episode of Full Size Run on this
Spooky
Halloween.
season.
Come and
I'm
see
your
you next.
co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
Trinidad James.
The Kush God Smoke DZA.
Ugly. Out now. Go watch the video.
Get that fucking single.
Come on. Go
Right.
get it.
Put it on your playlist.
Come to Complex Con. Come to my booth. Come get your nails done.
Get that Nemlo shit too. Get that Nemlo high horse.
Also very
right
important.
now.
And the new Smoke DZA out right now. What's up? All the gang signs. You know what the fuck going on? Oh my! I want to throw water in the air.
Yo, I'm so hype. I finally got to do my favorite show on Complex.
Thank
I
you,
can
man.
go
This
to
was an
sleep
honor.
now.
This was... Right.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for
Hello to every single member of the FS Army. I'm Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
Trinidad James, baby.
That's right, we are Full Size Run Soul Collector Sneaker Talk Show, and we will be live at Complex Con in Long Beach, November 2nd and 3rd. We got a very special guest lined up for a live show.
Very special.
Uh-oh, y'all not ready for this.
You're gonna want to be there. Also, we do have some special merch available for the first time at Complex
And it's
Con.
not my mask. This is mine.
If this isn't a reason to come by, I don't
Hey,
know what
hi.
else. We'll see you at Complex
Exclusive.
Con.